Hi, welcome to the Dream Team Hangout. My name is Carly J. We have an awesome panel today, and I see Carla made it.
Yes! I'm here. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just doing the introduction, so bear with me a second.
Sorry for interrupting you.
It's okay. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience with DSD. I've been in for a little over a year, actually a year and a month. I absolutely love everything about it. I actually found Ds Domination after I had given up on network marketing. So what I want to say is it is the absolute easiest thing I have ever done online in my entire life. And I absolutely love everything about it. Multiple streams of income is awesome. So I want to introduce, I'm going to go with Susan Whitaker first. There you go.
Okay. Did you want to ask me a question, or you just want me to go?
No, I want you to introduce yourself so everybody knows who you are.
So I'm Susan Whitaker, and I have been doing DS Domination for, let's see, about almost 18 months. I started November 1st, 2013, and like Carly, I had written off all MLMs. I was, in fact, Kenny and I used to be in a prior company, and she mentioned DSD to me, and I was like, no, I don't think so. And because I was pretty much tired of, I had made some money in a prior company, but I was schlepping stuff to people's houses all the time, and I realized pretty quickly that, you know, after all my costs, I wasn't making much more than minimum wage. So I was making money, which was better than a lot of MLMs, but not really what I thought I should for the time. And so I kept watching her post this drop shipping thing, and I wanted to go to this convention. I didn't have the money, so I thought, well, I'll ask her. So I asked her, can I make $1,000 in a month doing this? And she said, well, yeah, people do it, and maybe not right away, but you can. And so I started in the first month. I think I started at Pro, which is $19.95. I figured $19.95 was, I was willing to throw that away and call it a loss if it didn't work, because, you know, I had thrown away a lot more than that in the past. And I didn't have to recruit anybody to make money, so I thought I'll give it a shot. So I paid my $19.95, started listing items, made my money back in 5 days, and I upgraded to the next level, which was $100 a month, to the elite level, and I still, with that $120 investment, made $500 profit that month. First time starting out. So haven't looked back. It's been such great, we have such great leaders, such great training, and the dream team that we're on, man, it rocks it, because we're like family, and we help each other, and we're all in it together. Even though we really are competitors, we help each other. We are all in it together, and you cannot say that about a lot of teams. So it's, yeah, I'm really happy to be there.
Awesome. I just love your story, because, you know, like everyone knows, we were at the event together, and, you know, seeing you on stage, you know, leaving your current job, that was just awesome. Okay, so I'm going to move over to Carla. I love Carla. She makes me emotional.
I'm emotional. I'm so sorry. It's not that I wear my heart on my sleeve or anything. It's that I'm so passionate. I'm a passionate person all the way around. So my name's Carla Karam. I live in El Paso, Texas, and I just had my 1-year anniversary like 10 days ago, 11 days ago with DSD. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm blessed enough to homeschool my little girl who has Asperger's, and which is very challenging in itself. So for stay-at-home moms, this is awesome, because I work at night after she goes down, and there I go. Life changer. It's been a life changer. I've kind of a little bit like Susan and Carly mentioned, I've done my networking things, and as a matter of fact, can you talk to me about coffee once? And I'm just going, I don't drink coffee. And I kind of left it at that, and I kind of kicked myself in the butt because I could have been at the beginning of DSD. But be as it may, just being in DSD and the team, Susan said that, yeah, we're competitors, but this is so different. It's a blind competition. You know, eBay makes it a blind competition, so it's very easy for us to help one another. Why wouldn't we? You know, we reap what we sow. So I'm a helper bee, and that's me.
I just love Carla. I have to admit, at the first event, I was I was walking in the conference room or the event room or whatever, and she ran up to me and told me, "Thank you so much," and I just bawled my head off because I didn't know what I did. So
you guys, Carly, you know what? Sorry for interrupting. Everyone, and we're up to over 4,000 members in our dream team. Yeah. Sure, I'm doing the work and everything for my business, but you guys have helped me. Carly, you helped me get there. You've inspired me. You've motivated me. You know, our mind. We are our own worst critic. We are our own worst enemy. And when bad things happen to good people, your mind, it turns on you. And I was dark. I became very, very dark, which is the complete opposite of what I am. And DSD has helped me find my way again. I'm trying not to cry, so sorry. DSD has really helped me on so many different levels. It's helped me help my husband, so he's not as stressful. It's helped me with my depression. I have not had a depression episode in well over a year. You guys all inspire me, you all motivate me, and you just keep me on track. So you are just as much as part of my success as I am spending those hours working. So that's where I'm coming from. So thank you again, Carly, and thank you, Charlie, and thank you, Susan, and thank you. And Kim, you haven't helped me much because you're newer, but we can help each other anytime. I didn't want to leave her out.
Oh, Carla, I should always bring tissue whenever I get on the webinar with you because your energy is so amazing. You're just so happy, so upbeat, so just want to move forward and helping everybody, and really that's what the Dream Team is about. And that's what was so attractive to me. It wasn't like any kind of team I had ever dealt with in the past. People actually care about your success. And, you know, as far as DSD, okay, so I usually do get emotional at this, but I'm getting better, so here we go. DSD has helped me personally to retire my husband being a truck driver. He's been truck driving for many, many years. He now stays home. He's home all the time. We get to do stuff together. So, and I have to mention, I had made a goal about 6 months ago that he was going to be able to stop driving as a truck driver, and by the end of the year, and it actually panned out. So, and it's absolutely amazing having him home and having him interact with the family because, you know, truck drivers, you are never home. And especially the wife stresses out a lot, especially when you see truck driving, you know, accidents on Facebook, which I try not to look at, but anyway. The point is anyone can succeed in this. No matter if you want just a smaller extra income or if you want to replace your income, it's average people making above average income, period. And it's so easy. And, you know, I have to laugh because when the person that I joined told me it was $19.95, in my mind I was thinking $1,995. So that was my skepticism in the beginning because I have paid, you know, $500, $600, $700 to start something that did not work too well. So when I figured out it was actually $20 to start, and I said, okay, I can lose 20 bucks. But when that $20 turns into 500 or 1,000 or 2,000, that is definitely worth the investment. And, you know, as I grew, you have to understand, I started in the middle of tax season. So I was doing it very, very part-time. So I'd list a couple of listings, and then 3 more days go by and maybe another listing. I was very nervous. I will admit it, I was scared. But as I listed, and I think it was about 10 days in, I had sold 2 items. I was like, okay, this works. And I was not an affiliate when I first joined, but seeing that it worked, I was ready to become an affiliate because I knew the moment I posted on social media, everybody's going to ask me what it was. So the big thing for me is you're not only making money on eBay, but I mean there's several other avenues within DSD to where you're having multiple streams of income. I have never had that in my entire life. So having the ability to generate an income just not from one avenue is just amazing. So I'm going to stop talking because I could talk in front of the camera all day long. Everybody knows this. And I want to talk to Charles.
All right, I'm muted. Well, Carla sent me a text message, asked me to make a top 10 list. But between Carla and Carly and Susan, everything that I have to say has already been covered. So I'm just going to make mine quick. I got in a month after Susan. And then at the end of May, I was at the event, the first DSD event. I sat at the table with you, Carly, and Susan. And at that time, I did not realize the elite or the people that I was sitting with. So, top group of people and professional, go-getters. But really, in this business, number one, it's so simple. You just get started. Watch the videos, go step by step, learn it, and that's the reason why it is so successful. And you can be successful. It's simple. Number two, as already mentioned, it's only $19.95. There's no risk. There's absolutely no risk because you can find stuff around your house, $200-300 worth of stuff you're not using that you've got stored away in the closet or wherever that you can sell on eBay that you learn how to do after you watch the videos and recoup that money instantly. But the third reason, once you get started and you make this a home-based business, you recoup your money in taxes because you get tax benefits. And even though as you go up through the levels, as you proceed through the different income opportunities that DSD gives you, your tax benefits are overshadowing whatever you pay. Number three, the one thing I like about it is it's a coffee cup pajama job. I mean, I get up in the morning, go in the kitchen, get my coffee cup, come back in here, get my laptop, crawl back in bed, cover up, and the doggy gets under the covers, and I'm doing my work. Read my emails, seeing what I've sold that day, answering messages on Amazon and all that. So that brings up the third benefit, or the, forget which one it is now, but there's no commuting. And I remember I used to have to drive 40 minutes to the airport in traffic, and I hated that. That to me was a waste of time. The 40 minutes there and the 40 minutes back, and sometimes on the way back it was an hour and a half because of traffic. Here you're doing something, you're making a profit, you know, no wear and tear on your car, no spending $80 a week on gasoline or whatever. So this is simple, easy, and without any of the headaches. And then again, as you mentioned, Carly, you're at home, or you can bring your spouse home, or you can be at home with your boyfriend, or you can just be at home alone, whatever you want. This gives you the freedom, the opportunity to do that. And like Susan said, you become part of a large family, and that's one thing that impressed me from all the other programs that I've been in. This is more of a close-knit, close group family willing to help one another than standoffish, afraid to share what they know. And that's what is so great about DSD is you go on the Facebook and everybody's posting stuff that can benefit you, that can help you. And the other thing is right now, from what I've read, what I read about eBay, what I read about Amazon, what I read about e-commerce, this thing is just beginning. Learning how to sell on Amazon and eBay. I mean, it's like watching TV. The surfers out in Hawaii when they're on top of the wave. That's where we are now. We're at the beginning, the ride of a big wave. And if we stick with it, stay with it, and be consistent, we'll all be winners. But get on now. Start now. That's the whole thing. It's simple to do.
I absolutely love the explanation. I like that top 10 list. Yeah, definitely. That is just, I like that a lot. Okay, so we're going to go over to Kimmy.
Hi, guys. Thanks for being here on a Monday. Just getting started. I love Mondays. And believe it, guys, you don't hate Mondays. It's your job that you hate. So that's what I say to people all the time. So where do I start? Oh, my gosh, I have a lot to follow here coming in last with all you rock stars. So I have been with DSD, let me see, probably since just around December. And I have been online since 2011. Came online with absolutely no experience. I was called actually to a launch, a secret launch in Florida that I went to, packed my family up, went there, not knowing what it was, but I saw a huge opportunity. When I got there, I realized that it was Empower Network. So I was one of the 30-plus people in the room for the Empower Network launch, and I walked in there full business suit, the whole shebang, you know, thinking it was it was a, you know, interview type thing to do this, because I had only known MLM, and I got into MLM through a really good friend of mine, and I hope I don't cry, but my mentor, my friend, was Mark Yarnell. Mark just passed away on March 3rd. And I can't tell you how much he helped me in this industry. I am so blessed and so lucky to have had him as my first experience, my first mentor in this industry. And for those of you out there that don't know who Mark Yarnell is, he wrote Your First Year in Network Marketing, and so many other books. You know, he was voted by Upline Magazine as the best networker, MLM networker in the world, and he taught me a lot. So I was building a huge team offline in MLM, but as we all know, it's a grind. And I had been sitting at home. I had my son in 2006 and decided I did not want to go back to work. I have degrees up yin yang in medical aesthetics, and I've worked in some of the best plastic surgery centers in Canada, the ones where, you know, all the Hollywood rock stars come to, and you have to sign an NDA, so, you know, nobody knows. And I was making very good money, but when I got pregnant, had my son, I said, yeah, I don't want to go back to work. And I was a single mom. And fast forward to 2010, I was at home raising him and, you know, struggling. I was doing different things, different jobs, but I just wanted him to see what I had been in my prior life before I had him. And I didn't know what to do. I said, what is there? What am I missing? And I didn't even know about the internet or anything really. I had Facebook, but maybe like a few friends, just family. And so like I said, I went online, started looking. That's how I came across David Wood, got invited to the Empower Network launch, and I literally could not copy and paste. Sorry, Carly. Go ahead.
No, I wanted to ask you, whenever you joined DS, what made you join?
This is what's leading me up to that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in Empower, struggling, because like I said, had no idea how to copy paste, didn't know how to do anything online. Went through some other companies, had success, but could not duplicate. Couldn't show my people how to do what I was doing and how to make money, because I chose to do video because I didn't know how to do anything else, and that's the easiest thing I thought I could do. And it broke my heart. And not only that, there's so many companies out there that are not good companies, that, you know, they're the 30, 60, 90-day companies that pull people in and they put their life savings in. It's a dream, you know, everyone's dream. They reel people in by saying, here's your dream, you can have it too. You know, just put all this work in, do whatever you have to do to get there, do whatever it takes. And it wasn't true. And in November, I had been in 2 back-to-back companies that had pretty much failed. They went under. You know, they just kind of closed the doors, and that was it. And all my team was left, and I was left, but it hurt me more that my team, I had brought people in that trusted me, and it devastated me. And I said, I'm out. I am so done with all of this. I can't do it anymore. There has to be something else, because I love the industry. And I remembered Tommy Rodriguez, and I thought, you know what? I see Tommy, because I knew Tommy from Empower. And I said, what is this thing that he's posting all the time that he is so passionate about? And Tommy is one of those guys that he's raw, he's real. He's not going to put something up on his wall that's hype or spin. He was in Empower Network making really good money, probably between $40,000 to $50,000 a month. And you don't walk away from an opportunity like that, making that much money, to join something that's not going to make you money. And I saw him posting, so I messaged him and I said, hey Tommy, can we talk? He said, sure, call me up. So I said, is this for real? What is this drop shipping eBay thing you have going on? And he said, Kimberly, and as the story goes, so I joined, and it has been one of the best decisions I have ever made. The duplication on my team is unbelievable. We have our own little group, our own little chat that we go on. You know, we're helping each other out. I have people on my team already that, joined after me, that are making 7 to 9 sales a day. They have been, their limits on eBay and everything have been increased over $100,000. They have been allowed to list 1,000, different items, and none of us could have done that without the training from DSD. As long as you follow it, as long as you go through the training, because at first I had it in my mind, oh, maybe if I do it this way, and then it doesn't work, and then you say, okay, well, I'm going back to the training again, and boom, in comes another sale. So that was my journey in it all. And like I said, I don't think I mentioned I was in a car accident as well. So I really couldn't go back out there to get a job. And I didn't want to. I wanted to be here to show my son that you can be an entrepreneur. You can do whatever you choose to. And we travel. We do everything together. It's still just him and I. And DSD has shown me and given me an education that nobody can ever take away from me. I can go anywhere in the world and still do drop shipping, anywhere, because I have this education now. And that's what I love about it so much. And I mean, it's only getting better. It's always getting better. And, you know, they're doing new things all the time. On the webinars, they're so helpful. And the community is so giving. It's not like people hoard, you know, and say, no, I'm not giving that secret out because I don't want people to know. Everyone in the group is like, oh, I just found this. Go do this. Everybody, the mindset is abundance. It's total abundance. And for me, that's what changed it for me. I was just sick and tired of all of the companies out there that were not real. And DSD is definitely for real. And it gives you an education that nobody can ever take away from you. And yeah, that's kind of my story, guys. And I love it. I truly love it. I'm not taken away from my son by having to work, being on the phone, you know, prospecting. If you don't want to prospect, you don't have to. If you're on Facebook or you do social media and you just share a post on your wall of what, you know, you're doing and you want to share and help your family with that, you can. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. And that's one thing Tommy said to me. He goes, I want you to use the product first. Have success with the product first. Don't upgrade, you know, just go through it, and then when that happens, you'll just keep going and it'll snowball. And that's what's happened. It's just snowballed. And I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that I came across it, because it's not something that I would have thought to do. And DSD has made it so darn easy for anybody. And I mean, I have people on my team that have never, ever done anything before because they didn't want to recruit. They did not want to recruit. They're like, no, it's one of those things where, you know, I got to talk to everybody. And I'm like, you know what? No, you don't. All you have to do is list, and the money will come. And they were just blown away. And now they probably have bigger teams than anyone else just because. But, yeah, that's the magical thing about it, is that DSD, you can do what you want to do. As long as you follow the training, you will make money. And I love it. I love it.
That was awesome. Thank you for sharing. That was incredible.
Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. We're always liking to get fresh new faces on here to share how well DSD is doing for everyone. I absolutely love it. Everybody knows I pretty much took a break from eBay for a few months. I actually just started getting it going again, and I love it. You know, especially the phone app. I mean, every time it goes off, it's like the first time, every time.
I know. I was just saying to you guys before we went on air, I just got a sale. I'm like, oh, I wish that would have happened in like 2 minutes, or, you know, when we were on air. And even now when I hear it, I still get excited, you know, because it's like cha-ching, and it's like, whoop, yeah, I'm out shopping, or I'm at the movies, or wherever, and you're making money. You're making money.
Mm-hmm. Very true. So does anybody else have anything else to add? Anyone?
Yes.
I will. I'll add something.
Okay.
Let Carla go.
Okay, Charles or Carla, which one?
Charlie can go first.
You go first, Carla.
Okay. All right, I'll go first, Charlie. I love him. You know, I have met amazing people. I'm amongst amazing people on this panel. We've helped one another. We've lifted up, encouraged one another up. At least I know I have, and I know that you guys have encouraged me. You don't have to be experienced, as Kimmy said. She didn't know how to copy and paste. And hey, you might get it, you might not. But Carly, you touched on something so major. It's all the income, you know. Okay, first of all, yes, I had MLM experience. You know, the big companies out there. I'm not talking bad about them. I am not. Each to its, it didn't work for me. It did not work for me. Recruiting, I didn't like recruiting. Sure, I love talking. I can be here on all day, just like Carly. Carly, you and I should do a little show up there. But anyways, the moment that she said no recruiting necessary, she meaning Kenya, I just didn't want to go there. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just I wanted to make money. I needed to make money. I needed to help my husband. He was stressing. And as a little side note, Carly, I have the same goal. I want to make up for my husband's salary so he can stay home and not have to work anymore and help me with my daughter and help me with the business. And especially, that's my goal, is to have him home, you know. And we could do this. But so we can sell on eBay, right? All that money is ours. It's not some other company telling us, you know, hey, you have to sell it at this, you buy it at this, and then the profit is yours. Not to mention the kits that you have to buy of these products, whether it's a milkshake, whether it's coffee, whether it's a cleaning item, whether it's makeup or whatever. You have to put out a few $100s. I've never paid $2,000 for an MLM, but I know they're out there. I have never recouped that money. I have never had a team. I have a team. I have people that I sponsor. I don't look at it. It's not a downline. It's not I'm making money off of them. I am helping them better their home environment, better their economics. I'm helping them make ends meet. I'm you know, just by sharing this with them. And that's the affiliate end. That's the other income line that we have, that income stream. And then hey, we get better, and what if, you know, we want to do something else? We can sell on Amazon. There's another income line. Then we got one better. Hey, you guys want to invest more of your money? Make your own product. There we go. Boom, we got Genesis. And now, with the new phase out with Options Domination, no one has gone there yet. We have a new income line here, a new phase to DSD Domination. Gosh, it's amazing. Boom, and that's, I think, that's kind of good because we're going to get more people that are into graphs, into trading, and it has to do with trading, and they train you. Again, the same awesome videos from beginning to end on the training. So the sky is truly, truly the limit. No matter what type of personality you have, whether it's a go-getter and all you want to do is recruit, boom, we got that. If all you want to do is sell, boom. I mean, I don't want to sound redundant, but it definitely has changed my life. I'm a normal person. I'm an average person. I am not. I've had many downfalls, you know, many different businesses. At least I've tried, you know. It's like the Edison thing. At least I know I've tried one, and I know that doesn't work. I move on, you know. And I have never been a part of a company where I've had a one-year anniversary or made back my fees, or, like I said, have a little team. I'm proud to share. I'm proud to share that I'm making this money. So it has just been a true blessing on my family and the friends that I've helped that are now with DSD as well. And we have another event coming up in May. So if you didn't go to the first one, you join up. My gosh. And okay, I knew that Susan and Carly was sitting next to the next table because I volunteered, and so I was sitting at another table. And Charlie, I met at a different event, but my gosh, just to know that Charlie was sitting at the next table, and we, you know, I don't mean to skip around so much, but I've met such wonderful people, and the relationships that we're building and the things that we've learned, like Kenny said, we can take it anywhere, and this has just been a true, true blessing. And 1995, I've thrown it away in food. I've thrown it away in eating unhealthy at McDonald's. Or how about a happy hour? Do we get, you know? So it all, I guess, it just, for 1995 to try something out that definitely is going to work. It's proven to work. It's duplicatable, whatever. Yeah, you can't go wrong. You know, it's just if you can read and follow instructions, it's there. You know, what do you have to lose? You know, you got a world to gain. So I am very grateful. I feel blessed to be able to share. I just broke a tear a couple of times. That's pretty good. You don't want to see me sobbing the whole time because I do feel very, very blessed. And you guys, I was in a really, really dark place a year ago. This is me. This is how I should be. This was not me a year ago. I was very dark. I was very bitter. I was very negative, tired of all the crud, you know, that has happened to me and happens to others and everything. And I'm back. I'm back. So that in itself is a blessing. And I want to help others. And anytime I can help you guys, I'm definitely there for you. So thank you so much. And it's been truly a privilege and an honor being amongst you guys. Thank you. So that was my 2 cents that turned out to be $1.
Where's the tissue?
I know.
I just love you, girl. You have no idea.
Can I say something now?
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
Charlie, please do. Sorry. You should have gone first.
All right. I said to sat next to Carla at the last event we were at, and Carla, you are not average. Anything but average. You are an amazing person. So don't consider yourself average. The other thing that I want to say right now is the time to get started with DSD. You just don't know how big a treasure box there is in this thing for 1995. Get started now, learn the basics, move up, keep moving up, because this thing is just getting bigger. They're bringing on more money-making opportunities. They're giving us more tools and help faster than we can accumulate it. So all I can say is jump into it right now. Start.
This is true. I am very, very excited about DSD 2.0. I cannot wait until it's announced. And what you have to think about here is, you know, they're coming out with 2.0, but they're talking about 7 phases.
I know. Isn't that crazy, Carly? And really quick, I want to add something very, very quick to just interrupt it. What I meant to say by that average comment, and not so much that I didn't mean it to come across like I'm putting myself down by any means. I just want to say that anyone can do this. You don't have to have Miss Outgoing or Miss Social or Miss Experience where you've made 6 figures in another company. You don't need that. And that's what I meant by that. Anyone can truly do this. We have a team member, their 12-year-old son did the videos and had his first sale. You know, that's amazing. So even a 12-year-old can do this. And I don't mean to put anybody down if you didn't get it or whatever. But that's what I meant by that, the average is that anyone can do it. And I certainly did not think that I would still be in this a year later. You know, I mean, I've never had this longevity with any company. I mean, 2 weeks in, I get discouraged and I was done with those companies. And it's been a handful, too. So to be here amongst you all a year later, so very blessed, so very happy. This is just awesome. So that's where I was coming from. So I just want to interject that really quickly, Carly. So sorry, you know, we just talk too much. We like to share, you know.
Well, you know, when you're talking about, you know, the whole where you came from and stuff, I spent about 2.5 years in a network marketing company, not mentioning any names. Everybody knows, and I sucked at it. Plain and simple. It was not for me. You know, I took the product, it did great, but as far as the whole promoting thing, I was awful. But what is funny is in 2.5 years, I enrolled like 6 people. Within my first 30 days as an affiliate of DSD, I signed up over 14 people. So it's all about what is best for you. So what I can tell you is DSD is where I belong. I've been looking for DSD for a very long time. I will never leave. It's too much fun, too easy, and Susan was completely right. It is so much. The Dream Team is so much more than a team. I mean, it's all just a huge family, and everyone helps each other. I get lots of messages daily. They're not from my own personal, just from anybody. And if I have the time, I will help them. There may be times where I don't get to your message right away, but I do eventually. I have gotten busier over the past several months, and I expect to get busier after that. But the point is it doesn't matter who enrolled you. You're in the Dream Team. We're all here for you. And that's what makes us different than any other team. Susan, you have anything?
The only thing I want to add, I'm here. It just took me a minute to find the unmute button. The only thing I want to add is just reiterate a little bit of what Charlie said of if you are not in DSD yet, get started. Whoever sent you, get back with them and thank them because they think more of you than you realize, because they don't have to have you join to make any money. They could just be silently making money at home. And the fact that they shared this with you says that they really care about you and are concerned about you. So go back to them and thank them and get started. And the other thing is the family environment is displayed on Facebook. It started on Facebook. A lot of us were friends on Facebook, and then when we were all at the event together, that just cemented relationships. So if you can, get your butt to Dallas to the event, because that is what's going to really help you to feel part of the Dream Team and a valued member of the Dream Team, and you're going to learn things from people that are there that you're not going to learn from scoping out Facebook. So that's all I have.
Oops, I couldn't push the button fast enough. See that?
Here I'm going to jump in.
I'm slipping over here. Okay, so I think we've pretty much covered everything. So I want to thank everyone for coming. Get with the person that sent you here. Get started. Start getting that money made. And Susan's absolutely right. This event is going to be epic. That's all I can say. The last one was absolutely incredible. It was a life-changing experience for me personally, but I cannot tell you how incredibly excited I am about the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and end the Hangout. And thank you guys so much for sharing your stories. I love each and every one. I love hearing about different success in DSD. It's incredible. Knowing that I'm in the right place is awesome.
Can I add one last little thing, Carly?
Oh,
Okay, I just want to say something. We talk about, I am so glad that you confessed, Charlie. I work in my jammies from bed half the time. This is not a 9-to-5 job. I mentioned briefly I take care of my daughter. I work a few hours a night, and just with a few hours a night and trying to stay consistent, and that's the key, is being consistent, I average $500 a month. Now, I'm not putting in the time that other people do without children, let alone without children with special needs, that they're able to pick it up and work on it and focus and not get interruptions and all that. So I know I have so much more income to be made. So I just wanted to let people know that this is not an 8-hour-a-day job. I just do it a few hours after my daughter goes to bed, and then sometimes I really get charged up and I work until 4 or 5 in the morning, and I pay for it then because she gets up early. But I just wanted to let you know that you don't have to work 9 hours a day or 8. You can make tons more money, but you don't have to invest that much in it. That I just wanted to throw that in there. But thanks again, Carly.
You're welcome. Okay, now I got to find out where we end the broadcast. I can't find it. Where'd it go? Okay, where is it? Somebody help me out. Can't find it.
It's at the bottom of your screen.
No, it's not. There's something else there.
Uh,
There it is.